Now, find a new rival.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Goes for the throw. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Who's going to break the silence first? Parries the projectile. They're not going to allow any jumping. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Oh! Beautiful setup with that attack. In a dire situation, they can't burnout! Expecting a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up their knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Checks them with a projectile. That's a counter. Blows them. What's next? Springs forward with a drive rush. How will they manage their drive gauges? Hits them with a stop and block. Player 2 has picked a good spot to use the super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken. What's wrong? Get up. Jumps in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. This closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Zones with the fireball. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of help. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 is working with a better game. Hits them with a stop and block. Oh, combo! Punish counter sets the pace. No more drive on hand. What are they gonna do? Anticipated that throw. Nice fireball. Links it. A trade, but still tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Psycho Blitz wakes him up. Gets the counter hit. Anti-air in the clutch. Noticeable life lead with the solar plexus flatline zone. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that one. Covers them with a Psycho Blitz. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Neither fighter can rely on their driving move. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Player 2 chases them down. Throws them. What's next? Knockdown. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Had the radar up and running. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive there. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 creates a good answers with a Psycho uppercut. Scrapping it out up close. But brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. This is gonna hurt. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Wants to close it out in style, but and it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open with a jump in? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Super Art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Convert the reservation for the Psycho Champ. That's an all-inclusive stage and comes and punching bag. Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Forward rush. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, what a throw tech. Over in a flash. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Hit them with a 1, 2, 3. Projectile to try and change the situation. There's a corner switch. All right. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Sticks the combo. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Burnout is triggered. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Impacts are no-go. Gets the jump in. Gets carried to the corner. Hits them with a 1, 2, 3. Good read with that throw escape. Brushes off the impact. Grabs and throws them away. Jumps. Very solid corner. Ooh, hits him with a stop and pop. Player 2, burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with a KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Player 1 has got to figure out a way to fight back after getting wiggity washed that round. We have a super arc, drops him hard. All in with a rush. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 has got to do better than that. Solid anti-air. Burns out. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up.
They're in range. We're going to see a hit the drive. A single hit before kisses the fireball. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Fighting ground. Online, ready, match. Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 is just about out of drive on this. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh! Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what goes for the super art? Their jock and a super activation. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Closes and hits them with a stopping block. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 2 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Going in, Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Grabs and throws them away. Side switch in the corner. What'll happen here? The drive impact is denied. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Knocked out and all the throw connects. Player 1 tries to act quickly but with the attack. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run knock. Smart play with the throw. Down to the wire. It's not over. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Oh, easy tech. Heading into the end game now. It takes a big and gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Checks them with a projectile. Big experiencing burnout. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this. Hits them with a stopping block. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. What'll happen here? Time to reassess the situation? So, what's next? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Uses the gig for a super arm. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu rip-out. Big super up drive impact misses. Going in? Wait, they're going for the super arm? Getting up close and personal. They got us. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arm? Oh, bends it on the fireball. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Adds a bit of OD spice. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. The drive impact doesn't work. Dangerous range here. What's that all? Player 1 needs, what's this Shinju Hado gonna do? What now? Oh, yo, rock super hit. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Reads the throw and escapes. Oh, they changed sides.
Not good enough.
Doesn't touch the throw. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Denies that throw attempt. No good up high. Checks for the projectile. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? Good anti-air. Still slugging it out. That drive impact is blocked. Nails the anti-air. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Down to the wire. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to add a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
Giving him the boost with knee press nightmare.
Gets him. Player two hits them the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate. Oh, what's this? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player two did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Throws them forward and drops them hard. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen?
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Taking no prisoners. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Down to the wire. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish kill. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. The damage and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Limited resources at hand right now. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Burnout is triggered. Next hit will end the round. So they break forward to press. Gets him. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up. They were right to be on guard there. Good instinct to spends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Giving him the boost with knee press nightmare.
Hits him with a stop and bop. Looking for a chance. Player two, but blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. It's a good spot to use the super.
Knee press nightmare hits him.
Oh my! Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. From up above. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Bops him with a target combo. Genius read! Rushes that off and keeps going. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They return to center stage. Smart play with the throw. They're going for the super art. A quick breather. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going in? Just goes for it at this range. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like the tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Whiffs with that huge attack. Both fighters look to set things up as they impact squash. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 crowns him from above. What now? Wow, sat and waited for this opening. There's a drive impact. And putting the cherry on top. Hits him with the Here comes a big combo. Any throw will whiff at that range. Nothing stops this train. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Both sides getting ready. Chucks a fireball to get drops them hard. What are they gonna do? Too far for the throw to connect. Notice the throw connects. Escapes the corner. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Gotta do better than that. They are not getting close. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A projectile to say, get off of me. Here comes the corner pressure. I can't believe it. It is over. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Target, combo into, and whip. They're wide open. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. All right, what's coming up next? Hold your breath. They can open up this round big by converting this and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. A quick breather. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Which way are you gonna block? Both fighters planning something? Smart play with the throw. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Going in, tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Knocked them out of the air. Ooh. They can't squander this punish counter chance. What'll happen here? Hanging on for dear life. Burnout! Expect a temp. They were not cleared for takeoff. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Awesome! That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Max pumps the brakes on the impact. What are they gonna do? Jump?
Nothing stops this train. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
Amazing!
Crowns him from above. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point.
Jump! Ooh, what a smart throw! What's next?
The jumping is turning it right up with a super.
Do it to him!
Show the people what they came to see, Ryu!
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one, he's on. Wow, sat and waited for this opening.
Punish counter sets the table. With a super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Is it over? Will they survive?
Yo, you good?
Oh, so close! Like, are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my...
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Checks with the projectiles. Weighs on the pressure with the projectile. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. What are they thinking here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. The throw misses. The timer is down to half. Throws out a projectile. Expect both fighters to crank it up. This is a huge chance to make them feel it. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Can't tech the throw. Player one in there. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Comes down to the wire. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Springs forward with the drive rush. The throw is tech. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps? Genius read. The low heavy is denied. Player one can't experiencing burnout. Big throws. Drive rush to keep it going. Player one in dire straits drops them. Life leads, they get the stun. This is a huge opportunity. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things, but this can lead to some big damage. Throws them. Gut punch hits them. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Knocked them out of the air. Connects with the throw. Oh, they walls flat into the guard break. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What a finish. Player two comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The low heavy is denied. The throw misses. Strings it all together.
My turn.
Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meters. Solid throw tech. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The super armor does its job. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, well aware of their life and meters. Really good decision making. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Lots of life to play with and full SA meter. What will they do? Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? A parry? Hits him with a stopping box. Burnout activates. Overdrive a Shoguki for more damage. Going in? Denied. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Throw is denied. What a read. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Were they baiting them into that? Put some passions out the cage right there. Do it to them. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
This is the path I have chosen.
Player 2 has depleted their drive. No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Jump in, finds the mark. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 1 is going to have a hot experiencing burnout. They can't squander this punish counter chance. KO! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the projectile. The jump-in is denied. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. This is the way. Hits them with a stopping block. Goes forward with a gut punch. Manages to block the jump-in attack. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Both fighters have a full. Uses the gauge for a super art. The big flex. The broken jaw. Big Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up.
We have super arts on deck. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Zones with the fireball. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Roughing up the body. Finds the target. Gotta do better than that. The match just reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 has the with the solar plexus strike. Excellent block. The jump-in is denied. Punish counter on the action. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arm. A jump? Back. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Both sides getting ready. Looking for a hole. Goes to the air. And whiffs. They're wide open. Somehow, genius read with that throw escape. Gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Players, what a finish! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. No good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Air throw. Had their eye on the sky. Trips him up. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes a trip. Next hit will end the round. Jump. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Fires off a whirlwind. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Lets off a projectile to waste time. Springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown. Drive rush to keep it going. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Lays down a whirlwind. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Sky high. Misses the grab. They block the overhead, and with breather, how will they manage their drive gauges? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Prepare for turbulence.
Yo, are they actually dead?
Picture perfect.
They're not dead. This fight's not over. In there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? A blade forward jump there to start. All that effort for so little payoff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 has the life lead. What's the play here? Player 2 needs to deal. Hits him for the stun. This might be over right here. Takes a trip. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick. Gets the jump in. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Solid use of Tempest. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The throw is teched. Whiffs the impact. Breaks the block with a throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Genius read. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Oh, burnout triggered. Tempest for the pressure. Knockout and... How did they read that throw? KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Flushes down the opponent to impose their will. The throw whips and whips. They're wide open. Gotta do better than that. Sets up with the jump in. Wrecks them. Player one has a big... Oh my god, they just choked it up!
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Jump!
Impact counter! Ooh, that's so sick! More fuel to the fire! Cook them up!
Still alive? Still alive? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike!
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that! Get up and tell him what's good!
Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Let us begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Throws him down. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Feeling out the spacing. The drive impact whiff. Are they ready to punish? Can't tech the throw. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Almost no drive gauge left. This round looks like it's burnout triggered. Player 1 finishes with the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast. They were right to be on guard there. The throw missed. Springs forward with the drive rush. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. A quick breather. Looking to impress with this super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up. Get up.
Jumps. Drops for the critical art. The Veil Rider hit. Now they've got him trapped. How are they gonna get out? Player 2 can't afford to stick. Nothing stops this train. There's a burnout. That combo finishes it. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gunshot. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Throws them to negate the block. Goes for the super art. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Big opportunity now in this corner. Knockdown, and player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Burnout dissipates. Scrapping it out. Impact squashed. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. So, what's the springs forward with the drive rush? KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Throws them to negate the block. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. Sticks the combo. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Oh, easy tech. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Trying to read each other here? Stops the attack by using the drive pair. Grabs him. Taking stock. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has completed KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Long-range fireball to break the silence. Where you going? Jumps up. Player 1 can build off this lead. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps. Where you going? Springs forward with the drive rush. The throw missed. Burnout activates. Player 2 bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps in. They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sneaks in above. Springs forward with the drive rush. Put the exclamation point on that with an OD art. What throws them? Both sides getting ready. Keeps them out. Shrugs that off. Getting up close and personal. Too slow. Takes them down with a tail right. Time for some ground and pound. You good? And they burn out in sync. Here comes the corner pressure. Punish counter on the action. Puts a bit of stick that. Combo finishes it. Player 2 gets.
Blanca. 10. A new warrior has entered the ring!
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this. Come on.
I'll take on all of Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
How's this?
Goes for the throw.
Let's get
Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Goes for the command grab. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Throws them to negate the block. Impacts a no-go. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Misses the drive impact. Taking stock. Player 2 will, burnout triggered. No escaping that. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Things are slow going, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Flashes. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Heavy punch sends them flying. Dashes. Was hungry for the grab. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something? A super art? There's a change of side. Change opts for the critical art. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Shin, Ryu, Rip-Off. Can either of these fighters win without relying on a super? They are not getting close to each other. Connects with the throw. Amazing. They both tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. All whiff and no throw. Big time flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What's the play here? Projectile to try and change the situation. Oh! There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Who's going to make a big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry? Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Player 1, there's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Nice double lariat. Hits the back throw to get the side switch. Just goes for it at this range. It's a good spot to use the super. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. They're not dead. This fight's not over. The throw is denied. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. So little life left. That was a well-placed projectile. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sees it coming and blocks it out. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Player 2 has the life lead. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Trips the grab. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Shoots off a fireball up close. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Oh! Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 in trouble, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Closes with the throw, hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on, hold your breath. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
Speed clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting him up for the Storm Buster.
The impact doesn't do anything. So, what's next? Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? The life lead opens up. Can they flawless run? They got him so quick. That was a clinic on how a solid...
Now, find a new rival.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Got a
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Misfire with the drive impact. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Ooh, what's this? The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Good anti-air. Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Hold your breath. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Dashes, nice counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Uses the target combo as a filler. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. The life lead opens up. Can they jump on an opening here? What, jump? Sure you can. A quick breather. Oh, the throw connects. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Oh, what's this? Put the fear of God in him. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Starts with solid anti-air. Pumps the brakes on the impact. The throw is denied. Throws him. Side switch in the corner.
Chases them down.
With super arts into play. It's really anything goes at this point. Excellent block. Looking for a hole. Crowns him from above. Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. The drive impact doesn't work. A jump in? Shakes things up with a fireball. Solid anti-air. Holy! Player, there's a drive impact. A real test of wow. Sat and waited for this opening. Punish counter on the closes it out. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Denies the jump in. Can't tech the throw? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Checks them with a projectile. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. The pressure is so intense. Oh! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent gets down to the wire. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Which way you gonna block? Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Denies the jump in. Smart play with the throw. They are really going at each other in this round. The reads they make now will be key. Jumps in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Overhead.
Bring in the heat. Sits him down with the super. Now that's how you take a round.
Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Which way you gonna block? Jumps up, smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. This unleashes a big damage. What now? Player 1, ooh, does them dirty. Ooh, they switch sides. What's next? Ooh, what a smart throw. A jump in? Are they going to be able to flatline them? Player 2
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Zangia.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Well-timed command throw there. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes for the command grab. The jump in catches them. Heats it up with a combo into super. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The super armor does its job. In a dire situation, it's nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A little too greedy there. Sticks the combo. Blocks it. Balance from above. Player 2 will need to play it. Boom goes the dynamite. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Scrapping it out, up, experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to dip hold up and go through the super arm. Must have seen it coming. Excellent block. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see, looking to plant them with a pile driver. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? You've got to be wrecks them with super arts and impact. Squash. Drive impact misses.
Puts a bit of stank.
There's a burnout. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazes. A jump in? They're recovered. Overhead, but it won't work. They were sitting on their mirror for this super art. Goes big time to end it.
Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff.
Now you know history.
Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Show me everything you have!
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. I can't keep track of these corner switches. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Projectile to try and change the situation. Life lead opens up. Jumps up, intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Was hungry for the grab. Player 1 looking to plan him with a pile driver. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. That combo did decent damage. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 needs the pumps the brakes on the impact. Connects with medium kick and whip. They're wide open. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits them with a stop and bomb. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Takes a trip. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Knockdown. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Down to the wire. Nice drive impact. Sends them connecting to Heaven's Wi-Fi. Good sense to let it rip. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Oops. Quick on the draw. Really going for it. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Still scrapping for control of the space. Hits them with a stopping bomb.
Jump hits a good spot to use the super.
This is your last.
Time to shatter some life bars and dreams. Hope you like gardening, because you're about to be planted.
Player 1 KO! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. No go for the throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Lots of aggression from both sides. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Grabs him, takes a trip. Shoots off a fireball up close. Not shy with the grab. Target locked and scooped. Brushes off the impact. Okay, creating some space here. Holds out with the block.
Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player 1 has depleted the KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Impact's a no-go. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Takes a trip. Jumps. Quick tap. Bends the meter. Hoping for a good return.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. It's real rip-off.
Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They're backed up into the corner. What'll happen here? Their will to win is really being tested here.
There's the impact.
Not letting that go unpunished. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Goes for the jackhammer off the Cyclone Lariat. Prioritizing the side switch over damage. Gotta be careful not to whip the overhead deny. A jump in connects with the throw.
Player, what are you jumping in for?
Player 2 brings it.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Show me everything. Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Gets a good read on their opponent. Well-timed command throw there. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Had the radar up and running. Player 2 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Jump! Oh, burnout triggers! Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. They're going for the super art, opts for the level 1 Vulcan blast. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 will look to got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Excellent block. Gutsy play with it. Target locked and scooped. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Okay, here, flatlines on. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. There's an overdrive art. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Oh, the throw connects. Breaks the block with a throw. Oh my god, what a throw tech. Player drives and back misses. Barely blocks the jump in. Finds the target. Like, ooh, what a smart throw. Smart play with the throw. Will this super art do anything? Too slow. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Yo, you good?
Player 1 tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. All in with a rush. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art. They think this time to bust this out. Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sandblast. Projectile to try and change the situation. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are they thinking here? Well-timed command throw there. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. All right, what's coming up next? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 chases them down. Caught in the cross-up. The jump in is denied. From up above, heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Misses the drive impact. Player 2 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. The opening on that impact springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 hits them with a stop and pop. Experiencing burnout. They're backed up into the corner. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. There's a change of sides. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocks it. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but the drive impact doesn't work. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Tons of space between the fighters now. What if there's a wall splat? They can't do anything now. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, the throw connects. What now? A jump in? Fires a blast. Player 2 with the lead hits the drive. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. A jump? Stirs the soup with a lariat. Checks with a sandblast. Where you go? Drive rush. Oh, the throw connects. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Will this be enough to kill? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead. What a way to close it out. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good.
Akuma. A new warrior has entered the ring!
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the throw. Trips him up. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Had the radar up and running. Good parry here to try and make something happen. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Parries the projectile. Does a good job of pushing back. All right, what's coming up next? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Grabs them. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player one has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Blocks the impact. The drive impact is denied. Hits them with a stopping block. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Going in. Player one is dominating this, experiencing burnout. Zanku Hadouken. What's the next move? This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. KO. Player one gained a hard-fought victory there.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Counter hit throw there. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. All right. Forward throw to continue the pressure. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Takes a trip. Well-timed corner switch. Solid combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The throw whiffs. Checks them with the projectile. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Easily escapes that throw attack. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Player one couldn't even get a tickle in. Might be time for a change. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Full SA meters on deck for... Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Puts the exclamation point on that with an ODR. Links it! Oh, putting the cherry on top. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu brings an MD and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one is in burnout state. The low's blocked. Throws them. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? A jump? Oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Meets them air to air. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Big gauge lead. The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Both stop. How do they read that throw? Shakes things up with a fireball. Gotta do better than that. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. 20 seconds to go. The end's in sight. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. A jump? Player one made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Solid combo. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. That was a solid anti-air. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Can't tech the throw? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Takes a trip. That drive impact is blocked. Checks them with the projectile. Both fighters decide to reset the pace. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Life lead is there, but still what a finish. Great lead on the life gauge there. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Yo, put that away. Jump? Throws them to negate the block. Drive rush to keep it going. Still slugging it out at this range. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Zankuhado. Mac hits him with a stop and block. Good instincts to spend resources while uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Oh, that's the low. Life lead is there. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Ready yourself. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Put one in the pocket. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. All right. Throws them down. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Gets a good read on their opponent. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Nice tech. Goes for the fireball. Whips the throw. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to use some KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Brushes off the impact. Gets the knockdown, and now they were right to be on guard there. Hits them with a stop and bop. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Dashes. There's a change of sides. Whiffs the impact. Grabs and throws them away. Genius read. Gotta be careful experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty uses the gauge for a super art.
Come on. It's time.
Lands the Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Impact squashed. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Zakuhado. Solid KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The impact doesn't do anything. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player one, this is gonna hurt. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna impact squash? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Demon Rage throws them. Oh, drive rush. Throws them and takes a swing. These guys are not giving each other sets up with the jump in. What's next? What are they gonna do? Shakes things up with a fireball.
Nothing stops this train. Hit that with confidence. All in with the right hit.
The super block!
What were they thinking?
Gets the counter hit.
Yes, sir. More no hesitation or regret. Hits them with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done.
Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Projectile to try and change the situation. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Good anti-air. What's the play here? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. The super armor does its job. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Nails the KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Impact's a no-go. Checks him with the projectile. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of sides. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
Come on. It's time.
The Getsuga Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retakes. Dashes forward. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Finishes with the throw. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws him down. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player two is in a tight spot right now. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Ends with a projectile. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Look at the damage they could pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. They exchange blows. Swagger step. Player two will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. The impact doesn't do anything. Luminous dive kick to throw him off. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Throws a fireball. Sankuhado. What'll happen here? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps in, drops him hard. Hits them with a stop and bop. Uses their drive to maximize their hit. It's a good spot to use the super. Will this be enough to kill? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Ready. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. All right. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 in trouble with no drive.
Obito hits! Akuma looking to no escaping that!
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't tech the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Breaks the block with a throw.
Zanku Hadouken!
The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Oh, burnout triggered. Still scrapping for control of the stage. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Zanku Hadouken! Smart play with the throw. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
What drives attack misses? All in with a rush!
Throws them! What's next? Player 2 is in burnout state. A very prepared and whip! They're wide open! Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazes. All the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Jump! Connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still possible.
That was a magical shot!
Player 1 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Zanku Hadouken! Blade kick!
Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They knew that throw was coming. Got their eye on the air. Taking stock. No more drive gauge. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. It's turned into a driveless fight. How will they play it? Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Sticks the combo. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The drive impact is denied. So, what's next?
But burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Grabs and throws them away.
No! Critical art now?
Turn KO! Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there.